Real quick before I start, it's the 31st of December. Depending on where you live, it might be the 1st of January. Anyway, Happy New Year, guys. I hope 2020 is one of your best years. 2019 was certainly the most important year in my life, and I hope to achieve what I want to achieve in 2020, and I hope the same thing for you guys. Anyway, in this video, I want to talk about BoruSara. I actually haven't talked about BoruSara in a while. I have that. I have that video that I'm really proud of that I made in 2017 in December. It was the 25th of December in 2017 when I uploaded that one. And in that video, basically, I go over why I think BoruSara will happen, why I think by the end of the series, they're going to become like romantic partners. And so I'm not going to, repeat that same reasoning, in this video, because this video is a little different. In this video, I want to look at the current state of the ship. But if you're interested to see why I think they're going to end up together, I'm going to have that video at the end screen of this video. And also I'm going to have it in the comment section and like as the pinned comment and in the description. So whatever, you can't miss it if you're interested. But anyway, I feel like since then, we haven't gotten much in terms of the ship. Now, that doesn't mean that any other ship was like super developed since then. No, literally nothing shipping related really happened. Nothing significant. In the video I did, I go over the fact that Boruto and Sarada flashed at each other multiple times, and I provided the screenshots from the Boruto movie. And the Boruto and the versus Momoshiki arc was covered in the anime in 2018. So technically, that happened after the video. After I did that video, but again, as I said, I included the screenshots from the movie, and the anime just expanded upon the movie. Do I still think that BoruSara will happen? Yes, I'm less certain of it, but I'm even more certain that Borusumi won't happen. I said it in that video. I gave my explanations as to why I think that won't happen. It's just that they don't interact at all. People like to point out to that confession in the manga, but a lot of people say that Sumire said that, because she wanted to push Sarada towards trying to be closer with Boruto. A lot of people think she said it not in a jokingly way, but I don't know. It's kind of weird because at least in the manga, it wasn't really set up properly. They never interacted in the manga because Sumire wasn't introduced before some time. It was sometime between chapter 16 and 20, some chapter. I don't remember the exact number. That was a long time ago. Anyway, as I said, I still think the ship will happen, but it's not like we have too many updates because yes, they still interact. Sometimes they cocky to each other, BoruSara, but that particular chemistry that I saw in the earlier episodes of Boruto and in some of the chapters of the manga, I haven't seen it in some time. Okay, now yes, especially with what's going on in the manga with the car organization. There was one scene where Sarada was trying to protect Boruto, who at that point was unable to fight or whatever. I'm not denying any of that, but that's just basic fighting with your teammates thing. I mean, you have right now in the manga, and I don't want to spoil it if you don't read the manga, but there's this new character that was added that's fighting alongside Team 7, and I mean, not only Sarada but everybody's involved in the fight, and just off of some of these small interactions in the fight, people are starting to ship that character with Sarada and saying that that's proof. Well, you can't say proof for any of this, but they use that as arguments as to why they should end together, as to why they might end together, right? I disagree with that. I see no romantic potential there, personally. And obviously, I don't want it to happen because I ship BoruSara, but I just don't see it. I said this earlier on my channel. I don't think there's going to be a third female. I think it's going to be either Sumire or Sarada. And I know a lot of people will say that that Boruto won't end up with anybody. Okay, let's say that that's a possibility. So we have Sarada, Sumire, and Boruto ending up with nobody, pretty much. I really don't think that third option will happen, and I don't think he's gonna end up with Sumire. So I guess summarize this video in a simple way. The current state of BoruSara and all of that, not too many new updates. if you were to ask me 2 years ago, in 2 years' time, do you think there will be more significant scenes which will point towards this? I'll be like, oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we're so early into the anime, and there already been a couple of interactions which clearly show some potential for the future. I would have been surprised to know that in 2 years we'd get very little out of these two in that sense. I mean, even in the earlier stages, it's not like anything was confirmed to be romantic or whatever between them, but I just kind of saw it as some type of foreshadowing or whatever. Maybe I'm 100% wrong on all of this. Who knows? Only time will tell. And if you're one of those people who doesn't ship at all, anybody, like, that's completely fine. Just don't bash other people who ship other characters, because I know that's a popular thing to do, because there are some toxic people when it comes to shipping, but like the majority of us are like me. We just discuss. We give arguments, just like when you're predicting a fight, when you're predicting who's going to become the next Hokage. It's just like any other prediction, right? And if BoruSara doesn't happen, of course, I'm not gonna be happy about it. But I'm not gonna send death threats to the author like some fans of Narusaku did at the end of Naruto. Like I'm not gonna do that. Obviously, I'm not gonna be happy, and especially since I have this YouTube channel, because I'll have a lot of people coming to my channel trying to rub it in my face, because I publicly support BoruSara. And I know this for a fact, because when I was predicting the Logan Paul KSI fight, both times, I got it wrong both times. But there would be people who would, KSI fans, who I think it was more important to them to prove me wrong. That was more important than the actual fight. And so what they did after the fight, they would tweet at me. And there's a lot more Borusumi fans on my channel than KSI fans. So anyway, whatever. I mean, if Borusumi happens and a lot of people comment, it is what it is. I'm not gonna like delete the comments. I'm not gonna rage about it. Free speech all the way. I'm just gonna leave the comments there. But because fuck censorship. And the older I get, the more I hate censorship, because it's unfair. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this topic in the comment section of this video. Do you feel like the evidence for this ship progressed in the last 2 years? Do you think it kind of stayed the same? Do you think, it's not really that realistic that they're going to end up together? Anyway, just let me know what you think about this in the comment section of this video. That was your boy Hokage. Once again, Happy New Year, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.